Hello! Monsters Abound and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires, part 24 maybe of my Belegar campaign, who the fuck knows. Anyway, the point is that we're going to burn down Athel Loren, and we're going to do that with a shit ton of those guys. You'll also be glad to know, I meant to do renames, I've forgotten. I could fuck it, doesn't matter. Got Erist boat murdered here. I've hooked him up with some nice items. So he's got the Alric's armour and the Iron Warden's tankard, as well as Elfbane, of course, because he fucking hates elves. And we're going to give him all the flame weapons and basically let him go to town.
I will not obey.
Well, you're going to be on fire soon. I don't mean like you're going to be an exciting new prospect. I mean, you're literally going to be on fire, burning... Third degree burn, first degree burn, which is higher, third or first? I can't remember. Either way, the higher number of degree, I mean, it's just going to be brilliant. Not for you, obviously. Who is my... Okay, you. Let's go with triangulation. So Ozpin, who is also set up with... He's got Starbreaker, he's got the Star Metal Plate, he's got the Anchor Chain, he's got the Horn of the Ancestors. He's really horny for the ancestors to kill chaos. Good. And we've got Belegar down here. We are, of course, at war with Librus. Did we lose someone? Who the fuck did we lose? Did we lose someone? We've got 19 people. We lost someone. Who died? Who? Right. Who? Did someone die? I haven't played this in a few days. Who the fuck died? Oh, it was the Grumbling Guard, wasn't it? Yeah, they croaked. Oh, that's fine. I don't really care about that. I was like, was it something important? No. Nope. Logan is just dicking about in the Chaos Waste looking for people to nut. Which has different connotations, depending on where you're from. And good. Let's... It works, though. He's doing both at the same time. And what do I want here? Oh, we were going to get... oh no, we have that. I mean, what do I get? What the fuck do I get? I don't know. I could actually get walls. Could do. More beer? I mean, we do sell beer, don't we? So we're exporting 100%. It makes 15 gold per unit, which is almost as much as gemstones and golden idols, and is one of the higher trade goods that we have available. So I feel like, you know, more beer is more money because we're not making more than we can sell. So that's good. Fantastic. Right, I could go around and build shit, couldn't I? But oh god, that sounds boring. Building stuff, that's for nerds. Which is why I'm doing it as we speak. Oh, gold mine. I think we should get... Let's get walls here, just to be on the safe side. It's like it's so far away from the rest of our lands, but it has a gold mine, so I'll keep it. I didn't move him.
I am revenge incarnate. Know this.
Oh, Belegar, just chill, man. Okay. Unexpected. Now... My reliability is very low. If I call these guys to join my war, I'm imagining most of them will just go, nah. Which in theory would, like, destroy their reliability, but AI factions don't have reliability because they can do whatever the fuck they like. I'm going to use my gold mine. Well, that's upsetting, isn't it? Doomtide, yeah, whatever.
What?
Bob, I think we're going to need you down here. And you're going to come over here to link up with all of our flipping iron breakers. Now, interestingly, they're not the only factions that went to war, because it looks like, yes, the Right Clan declared war on Angrund, which, considering I've been offering Carl like 70-odd thousand gold to declare war, and he's like, that's a weak order. The fact that he goes, oh, those spiky pricks over there, I hate them so much, I'm just going to declare war on them, what the hell? What the hell, Carl? What the fuck, Carl? Right. Right. Okay, fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to go for Lemia because... reasons. I don't know. I'm going to lose Belegar, aren't I? Am I going to lose Belegar? Where did those guys go to? Because they were around here somewhere. I'm sure I'm going to lose Belegar. Never mind. Never mind. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. We can do stuff with that. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So I get some more cash. Basically, we're bringing in more money. More money is good. Let's get the trade goods coming in. Yes. All that kind of good stuff. Karak 8 Peaks. Yes, may as well. But dwarf buildings are so expensive. And yet I feel vampire buildings are probably more expensive. Despite the fact vampires don't have that good an economy. I guess they can sack stuff, but... the vampires definitely don't have as good a... especially because the vampires... Ow! Have I just caught... oh, Ozpin's caught plague. Why is everything riddled with plague? Bloody rats. I should play Skrulk again. I love plaguing shit. It's great. So this is the problem. If I wasn't recording this, I'd be like, let's do a Skrulk campaign. I really enjoyed plaguing everyone, despite the fact it was, at best, semi-useful. Okay, right, oh... no.
The nation calls.
Okay. Okay. What's this? The Halfling Pudding Grudge. Use a hero sex report in action against the following settlement. Karak Ziflin. Under Morgrim's appointed glare did the dwarves of Karak Ziflin steal away a cook bound for the kitchens of Kazakarak. The secret of nutty fig pudding, bet Logan would love that, was the reason. A spiteful move to prevent the High King of one of his favourite in petty rituals, blah blah blah, something about whatever. Hero action, fine, whatever. I'll sort that out, I guess. Karak Norn is dead. Blue Vipers are dead. Everyone's dead. Fab. Okay. Okay, we're just going to chill here for a minute. We're going to wait for our reinforcements to arrive. And I'm just going to head straight for... does Lemia have defences? It does have defences, but to be honest, I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue for us to go in there and just butcher everyone inside. I don't know where these guys have gone. They declared war on me and then disappeared, and that's somewhat concerning. So, we're going to bring Bob down here to sort that little problem out. Now, Ozpin has caught the sniffles. Oh, he's getting better now, so that's fine. So we're going to go over there. There's Kargan, the lone Chaos Man. He's got terrible skin. He's fucking... He just got nutted. He got nutted all over the place. You can assault Garrison. I just like you wandering around the Chaos Waste, just beating Chaos Warriors to death, to be honest. That's kind of pleasing to me. Royal Guards. More I do quite like... I feel like I should get more Hammerers. The Slayers are just easier to recruit, though. Fuck it. More melee attack and defense for Slayers? Sure. Do I wipe them out every single battle? Yes. Does that a problem? Not really. Just get them back, you know. I can recruit 4 a turn, wherever, so I could just recruit them. It's fine. Clan Molder are deads. Oh, they're raiding Belegar. There they are. Found them. Oh, yes. Bob's a builder. And they disappeared in the Haunted Forest. I mean, I'm going to be honest. If you live in the Haunted Forest, I imagine disappearing is just one of those things. Okay, there's no point building that because we're about to lose that settlement. So... I mean, I don't really take you for a Wazzock, but... it is what it is, let's be honest. It is what it is. Right. Do I... Jesus. You got 3 fucking Necrosphinxes. That's too many Necro... oh, you've also got a Hyro Titan. That's going to be a problem. Because you can nuke my fucking ghosts. Okay, let's get some siege towers, and we should be fine. How many archers do they have? Only 3. That's probably fine. A Hyro Titan can't get us on the wall, so if we just get up onto the walls, then basically we can murder all of their infantry and then worry about the High Road Titan later. Well, you know, that's just what it is. Right, boop, 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 boop. I could cut this out, but I'm not going to. You're going to have to watch it. But.
I'll cast the runes.
Good. Right. There we go. So we have Sven with all of his iron breakers and Urist with the most flame weapons we've ever seen in the world. Good. Now come over here so you can spy on the Wood Elves for me. What are they up to?
Is the taint of chaos upon you?
Don't think so. Right. Oh god. These Wildwood Rangers aren't missile units. They have the Way Watchers though. Ugh. Those fucking guys. Literally the fucking worst. I mean, now is right.
Armed and ready.
My slight concern is that because I've got all of the the Iron Drakes aren't very long range, so how are we going to dip? It's probably fine. Well, I'm fairly sure it'll be. Don't worry about it. Oh look, there is a Chaos Boy. Now,
friends of the Empire, come.
Because I am very low reliability, I don't think I'm going to be able to get them to do anything with me.
Anad, fellow Dawi.
Will you confederate if I offer you a shit ton of money? I get the feeling you probably won't.
No reason for it.
Well, I disagree. I think there is a reason for it. Give me your shit, you bastard. I want it. Just take the money and fuck off. Never mind. Right, we're getting siege towers over there. That is a lot of...
This is my endeavor.
Yeah. A lot of those guys. Colonize ruins. Well... Oh god, that Volksgrad's got riddled. It's riddled. Riddled, I tell thee. Yeah, so I don't think... I mean, Archaon has yet to show up. But when he does, he's probably going to get his head kicked in pretty quickly. Ah, what a surprise. That's a lot of Slayers, isn't it? Nah. Oh, you just sacked it, you bastards. You absolute shits. Why? What? Why? Why declare war on me? What's the point?
Master of Runecraft.
Right.
I'm leaving. If you say so.
Stay a little ambush over there.
Beards in belts.
Looks like Chaos is... They've got Dwarves to the north, Kislev to the east, to the west they've got 2 Empire armies, 2 Dwarf armies, and more Kislev. And poor Chaos is just there huddled in the centre, desperately trying to stay away from all of it, which is, as far as I'm concerned, very true to the law. We need one more turn at Lemia for the siege towers. We need to get Bob down here as well. Let's just pop down there.
What?
Now. Now.
Vengeful Runelord. Getting out of here. Rune Ricky.
Right. This is going to be amazing. I hope, anyway. I mean, we should just be able to burn them all. This is going to be fucking amazing. There's no point repairing that because there's no one to defend that place, and there's no armies nearby. They're going to hit it again. They're just going to sack it for the cash. May as well just assume it's gone, which is a shame because it's a gold mine, but it's not worth all the effort, really. We have more than enough money, right? I'm not one of those 1%ers who just needs more and more and more and more. I'm very much like, you know what, I've got enough. That's fine. It's too much to deal with otherwise. You've got too many, you know, it just brings more problems with it. May as well just accept it. That's fine. We're going to live a comfortable life with an army full of flame cannons. Doontide, yep. God, how many times is that Doontide going to get its arse kicked and decide to come back?
The throng is mustered.
Is there more? Yep, look, all of them there. Just go and kick the shit out of some Chaos Warriors and some Trolls. We nutted some Trolls. Perfect.
Armed and ready.
Perfect.
I'll cast the runes.
Okay, if we go here, then
It's as good as
I'm just going to set up a camp in the mountains and be like, you want it? Come and get it. Tell me about it.
Setting off. Yes.
Tell me about it. Right, we're just gonna get closer and closer, and the Wood Elves are gonna have to either deal with us
This of me.
or run the fuck away. I'm going to kill you.
Die by my
Nice. Actually managed it. Holy balls. Oh, you're actually pretty good. That's why. Fair enough. Good. Less people shooting at me can only be a good thing. And Bob,
forwards.
you're going to slowly make your way down to the south to try and deal with all of that shenanigans. The bloody
Revenging.
shenanigans. Right, we have the siege towers, don't we? Right, good. Good. We just have to keep away from that Necrosphinx. Not the Necrosphinx. Hierotitan. That's the one. The Hierotitan's the problem. Sorry, Khalida, but I want the gem mines. Now, this battle won't be... I mean, there's still a very good defensive force in this city. And they've got a lot of constructs here, which are, of course, the nastier of the Tomb King units. So they've got a Hierotitan. Now, this guy... They're actually, like, I always feel like the Hierotitan's like the least interesting of the constructs, but they've actually got, they've got very good weapon strength and melee attack and melee defense. Like, comparatively, they're actually pretty beefy. They've got a lot of health. They've got, like, good melee attack, good melee defense. They've got magical damage and fire damage. They've got spells as well. Hierotitans are mean. Especially because they have magic, and that means that we won't be... We've had to abandon a couple of towers because the enemy siege towers are doing a lot of damage to us. You can see that these... I mean, 90% damage there, 89% damage there, and realistically, I should have started pounding the towers first thing. But now we're going to get a little bit smashed by the big old screaming skulls, and that's going to sting. Ow. So a bit of a mistake there, but never mind. Poor old Slimer got absolutely... Like, I don't know whether like they're magical attacks. It doesn't say they're magical, but I guess they would be. So Slimer took an absolute pounding. He does seem to get the worst of it, doesn't he, the poor chap? Anyway, so Belegar and Slimer on the right side of the wall. On the left side of the wall, we've got the Marley. Marley and Marley, of course. Woo. Yeah, so the Hierotitan has magical attacks, and that means obviously they'll be doing a lot of damage to our Ghost Boys should we engage them in melee combat. So we're going to try and stay up on the wall for as long as possible, because they will just continue to send their infantry up here, and Belegar and his lads can just, like, fuck them up. Or at least Slimer would if he went actually hit them. Come on, Slimer. There we go. There we go. Good lad. Go on, get in there. Marley and Marley smashing their way through all the skeletons. Okay, enemy tower is down. Thank you very much. And now we just need to take out this one. We have the Skyhammer over here. He is taking out some of the skeletons. To be honest, what I really need him to do is take out that Hierotitan, because the Hierotitan and Necrosphinxes are going to be an absolute bloody nightmare for us to deal with. The Necrosphinx, I mean, they've got 3 Necrosphinxes plus 1, 2, 3, what, 4 units of Ushabti? It's a lot of units of Ushabti. It's a lot. For some reason, they decided to Scarab Swarm nowhere near me, which is absolutely fine by me. Now, you can see they're not stupid. They've actually set up their units to one side of the gate, which means they're not standing in front of the gate, which means my guns can't just shoot them, which is a bit annoying, but never mind. Skyhammer dropping some bombs. Stay on target. Stay on target. Satchel charges. God, they can chuck those quite far, can't they? Good bloody arm on those iron breakers. Holy shit. So we're starting to plink away at the Hierotitan, but again, they've got a lot of health. He's got a lot of health. He's got laser eyes. I should play the Tomb Kings again. No. Stay focused. Let's stay focused. How would an army full of Hyro Titans? No. It's just, let's just make. Well, it's fine. I mean, there's a lot of dead skeletons. Well, I say a lot of skeletons that aren't moving anymore, lying around. I mean, you know, ghosts beating up skeletons. It's a Halloween extravaganza. So you can't get spookier than a bunch of ghosts kicking the shit out of a bunch of skeletons, can you? That is pretty fucking spoopy. That's it. Fuck them up, boys. Fuck them up. Okay, you can see that Hyro Titan he's taking a beating. He's down to about the same health as the Necrosphinx now. So that's good. I think. Good. Good. God, they've even got ward save as well, haven't they? These guys, holy shit. 10% ward save. I mean, and they improve power charge rate and increase the power. I mean, they're just the whole package, aren't they? I should definitely play Tomb Kings again. No. Okay, we've managed to get a nice sort of like little arc here. They are hiding behind to the side of the gate, but the carpet cleaners have spotted them, and that is going to do a huge amount of damage to them. The carpet cleaners are absolutely devastating. They just wreck face, don't they? Just absolutely, that's like half the unit dead. And occasionally they kind of like go, all change, and then just run from one side to the other for some reason. I don't entirely know why, but really, I probably should have had my guns here, and then every time they did that I could just like pop some shots off. Okay, more and more skeletons filing up to the top of the gates. Yeah, they just have a lot of skeletons, really. Are more units on their way? They still got, yeah, there's another unit of Tomb Guard there, another unit of Tomb Guard there on their way. And the Marlies, Belegar, and to a lesser degree Slimer, are just like kicking the shit out of them. I mean, if we have a look at Belegar, he's currently got 114 kills. And 89 on Roberts, 100 on Jacob, and 28 on Slimer. It is just a rune, not priests. Rune Smith, that's it. He's just a rune smith, that's it. Fucking. Never mind. I have rune priests on the brain. Just rune priests on the brain. Right, okay, so basically we've got our guns waiting outside, but we still need to draw the constructs into actually like coming in front of the door so we can shoot them. There's a lot of dead skeletons on the top of the wall here. If we have a look at the troop count, we can see that they've lost over 1,000. No, just under 1,000 skeletons. They've now 1,000 skeletons, just under 1,000, just over 1,000 skeletons dead. Just littering. We're just chasing around after them. They keep trying to man the walls, and then we just come along and kick the shit out of them. Get in there, boys. Yes. I mean, it's like Belegar. Belegar has 133 melee attack, 78 melee defense, 147 weapon strength. And he's also anti-infantry, not to mention 144 armor. He's just ridiculous, and that's without most of his buffs. He has a bunch of buffs he can drop on himself, and one of them's like plus 40 melee attack and 40 weapon strength or something, and then his weapon strength goes to over 1,000. Which I generally only see with characters with the Sword of Cain, or to a lesser degree sometimes Grimgore. They're just like kicking, I mean just so many dead skeletons up on the gate here. Just a big pile of the buggers. They keep sending them up and we keep absolutely slaughtering them. You can see the numbers dropping quite considerably. Skyhammer's run out of ammo. But it did do, you know, a good almost half amount of damage on the Hyro Titan, so that's not too bad. Yet another unit of Tomb Guard coming up. This is their last unit. They now only have the constructs on the battlefield, plus of course the Tomb Prints down there. So they've got 3 Necrosphinxes, the Hyro Titan, and 4 units of Ushabti, plus one sort of almost dead unit of Tomb Guard and 1 unit of Tomb Guard. So 2 units of Tomb Guard. Because that's how you add Tomb Guard together. Okay, we are slowly whittling them down. You can see some of the skeletons lying on the ground here as we like punt them off the wall, which is always exciting when that happens. Once we've dealt with all these skeletons, then we need to go down and deal with the construct. I'm hoping that the entire army will just crumble away before that, but the balance of power is still a little bit... I mean, they've only got 195 units left on the battlefield. I guess if 4 of those are the single unit constructs, though, that's still quite a lot of, you know, potential strength they have. So we're slowly whittling them down, coming down the stairs. We're coming down in pairs. More skeletons just filing up to their death. Again. At least they'll get a rest. Just like so many fucking skeletons. Oh my god, look how many of them. There's so many just crumpled corpses. Oh dear, Slimer is up to how many kills he's got? 57. It's a little bit slouchy, but he's not there for killing. Belegar has killed 263, and the majority of that is Tomb Guard. He's just kicked the shit out of them. Jacob's up to 160. Robert's 192. The last of the Tomb Guards is now going down. Finally. It took bloody long enough. Good gods. We're almost there. And down they go. Right, okay, so now we just have the constructs to deal with. They only have 69 enemy troops, the sexiest amount of enemy troops to deal with. It's going to be a sexy battle until they lose one. But for the moment, it's super duper sexy. Sexy and spoopy. Here we go. Okay, we're charging in. Going straight at Necrosphinx. He's quite a big boy, though. And there's a few of them. So we're kind of a little bit surrounded. That Hierotine's going to be an absolute nightmare as well. Belegar is getting smashed around quite considerably. He's doing okay, but we're gonna need our guns. We're going to need our guns. We've also got Casper. He's just hanging around behind. We haven't really seen much of Casper. Casper tends to just buff everyone up and then sort of just hang around, just shoot, taking pot shots. I've left Slimer at the top there because he can just buff away, and also he's very tired, so I thought I'd give him a rest. Belegar is exhausted. I should have probably left them up on the top to like just catch their breath. How does a ghost catch their breath? Unsure, but sure. So Belegar is actually losing against the Hierotitan. Weirdly, he's getting pummeled, but they're going to make a bit of a mistake here as they start to move in front of... my guns are starting to move into the gate. We pull them back again because I'm like, oh look, the Hierotitan decided to go and stand in the gateway. That is a mistake, a fatal mistake, because although Belegar's getting his head kicked in, our guns can now spot the Hierotitan. And it turns out that the Hierotitan is weak to being shot repeatedly in the face. And down he goes. And now the rest of the constructs are also moving into the gateway, which of course then means the gunners get a good bead on them. You can see that the shots hailing in and just doing so much damage to the Necrosphinxes. Large units take so much damage from units like handguns. It's the best way to deal with them, to be honest. Mobbing them is very hard. Tomb Prince is also getting absolutely annihilated. Did he just literally... He just literally collapsed. Does that mean they have 68 troops? No, they have 66 now. Of course, the Hierotitan died as well, didn't he? And a Necrosphinx. And the Necrosphinx is down too. The third Necrosphinx is coming along. He's like, Bob, Jim, how's it going over there? I heard a bit of a ruckus. Coming to check on them. And he's going to be very upset to find both Bob and Jim have been executed by firing squad. He spotted the ghostly trio. I'll say ghostly trio. I mean Belegar and the ghostly duo. Now he gets his charge on and sends poor old Jacob flying, but ends up directly in front of the gates, and that's a mistake. Even if he sends Belegar also flying, but now the gun's just absolutely just taking him apart. Belegar coming up behind. Too late though. That Necrosphinx is down. The rest of the army now crumbling away. They've all had enough. Those constructs are nasty. They're difficult to deal with. But we did it. Let's take Lemia. That's going to be... Ooh, nice. Take one of those. It's also got a gem mine, hasn't it? Yes, thank you. Take that one. Sure. There's a pub here. Growth? Do I need growth? Not really. Not really. Okay. So, all we need to do to win is control the last of the dwarf holds and defeat Archaon. Now, Archaon has yet to show up, but sometimes he's a little bit flighty. Let's do that. I don't think we'll need defenses here, but maybe. Oh, they've taken Misty Mountains. I was going to take that. Oh, also, you're still raiding me, which is annoying, so I need to deal with you. We'll go and kill you. Oh, I could also take Nagazisha on Desolation and Nagash, couldn't I? Okay, let's get defenses over here. I'm a little bit nervous about this because I'm just slightly concerned they might just we might see a Lemian force sail over. I think it's a possibility, but I think we should be okay. I think. Famous last words. Okay, everyone else has moved. You've moved. Ozpin's just chilling. Logan is going to assault Garrison, despite the fact that there's no Garrison to assault because he's mostly just beating Chaos Warriors to death, and they don't Garrison unless they're being led by that Vashnar guy, and fuck that guy. They don't seem to want to actually capture territory, do they? Oh, I don't. Sure. And raiding, sure. I think if we did repair the buildings, they probably would decide to jump in, but let's see if we can reach it in time. I don't know if we can, but give it a shot. Let's get the Grumbling Guard back. And then we can just, underway over to Nagazisha, which they've handily reduced all the corruption on it, so that's nice of them. Thanks, guys. Really helpful. I need to deal with them. I might go and get Gotrek and Felix. Could do that. Could do that. It's an option. Jesus, really? Nah, you're fucked, mate. Okay, I don't know how this will work. The plan seems good. The execution is... I mean, the fact that I have this much stuff and it's like, well, it might win. It might be alright. Might be fine. Now, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your hearts. At least the Wood Elves' heart. And also the rest of them. Just want to set them on fire, really. So the Ironbreakers set up a sturdy front line, and our flame units are now moving into position. The Way Watchers are going to be an absolute nightmare because they're just going to do a lot of damage. They're just going to... I mean... They just do a lot of damage. Now, our Iron Drakes are currently set up behind. Our Flame Cannons are going to be able to reach some of these missile units, but our Iron Drakes need to get a little bit closer. So we're going to pull forward. Already now the Flame Cannons opening fire, doing significant amounts of damage to the Deep Wood Scouts already, taking them down to about half strength in a couple of volleys. And we do have quite a few Flame Cannons. Iron Drakes now moving up, and we're lining them up. Oh, that. Now that. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. No. No. I can only be so erect. Just pouring fire on. And now we're advancing, pushing forward to deal with the rest of them. Now, there's a couple of units away. What you can see our Ironbreakers taking actually absolute pounding. Fortunately, we're now in range of some more units. You can see when our flame cannons hit, they just do. I mean, just absolutely just melt this light infantry. I mean, literally, just melt them. Just... Toasty. Iron Drake's just lining them up. Oh my god, that destroyed the entire unit. And then any units that get too close get satchel charged. Now, that was most of the missile units. However, the melee infantry, for some reason, have been hanging back with Orion. They're now moving up to engage. Maybe they thought they could just chase the dwarves off with, you know, some quick volleys of arrows. But it is not to be. See, most of their missile units now fleeing back the way they came. Ironbreakers have taken quite a beating, though. The Way Watchers, even just firing directly at the front where they're shielded. I mean, Ironbreakers do have bronze shields, but all the same, they just take a lot of damage. The Way Watchers do have quite beastly missile strength. But I don't think they've got enough ammunition to actually deal with all of our Ironbreakers, to be honest. I think we're fine. So they're coming back, this time backed up with steel. As the Wildwood Rangers now advance, there's Orion as well. Orion's coming in to join in the fights. You can see there's Erst. He's taken quite a few arrows, but just tanked it. He doesn't give a shit. He's like, whatever. Flame cannons concentrating on those missile units. We need to knock them out. Taking a nasty, that's Orion's hounds thing. I can't remember. Not a big deal. Got a couple of branch wraiths heading this way, who are getting set on fire. Not actually doing an awful lot of damage to them, but it's a thought that counts. And these Wildwood Rangers now charging in to deal with Erst, who is more than happy to fight a bunch of knife-eared wankers. Light them up, boys. Ah, cleansing. Does anyone feel a burning sensation? I mean, we're just pouring on the fire. Us right in the middle of a horde of elves, but it's, I mean, they're just getting roasted. Well, you're going to hate us a little bit more after today. I mean, the Treekin just taking an absolute beating. Of course, they're weak to fire, and it's not working out very well for them. Oh, this has worked out better than I could have hoped. The few units that have made it into combat immediately get pummeled by flame cannons and the Iron Drakes. There is actually some Wildwood Rangers in combat with the Iron Breakers over here, but frankly, I don't think they're really going to get very far. The Dryads and Deepwood Scouts not really making... Oh god, there's so much stuff is on fire. I just love watching the waves of fire coming from the Iron Drakes. It's the most satisfying thing. Well, they've got it. I mean, it's superheated, but they have it. Okay, so after that deluge, I think is probably the best way to use that. There's now 61 elves on the field, one of which is Orion. Erst is just like, come here, you little knife-eared prick. I'm gonna fucking twat you in the face with an hammer. just like he's like slapping him. You can see the elves disappearing off in the distance. They're not super happy. I think, yeah, Orion is unbreakable, so he's just gonna sit until the end. We've also got this guy, Deldrick. Sure. Knock to the ground. And now Orion decides to get a run up, so he's disappearing off. I'm sending the Iron Drakes because I would like for Orion to die in fire. Because doesn't he... Don't they put him on a bonfire or something in the autumn? Or do they just put him in the Oak of Ages? I can't fucking remember. Like it's like, get me closer so I can hit him with my hammer. Well, that went alright, didn't it? Set fire to Orion. I mean, those Way Watchers are really nasty. They do a lot of damage. I mean, pretty much everything else barely dented us, but those Way Watchers just so nasty. But look at the, I mean, look, 106 kills, 131, 57, 98, 100. Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Oh, so good. I'm just going to sack it. I'm just going to sack it. Now, can both of our armies make it out? I think we can. Not quite, but that's fine. We can just... There we go. Then we can heal up. Then we can go back and raise it, assuming they don't stack it with more troops. However, I don't know how much of a force they have now. I mean, I would love to set fire to Durthu. Oh, that would be good. That would be good. That would be exciting, wouldn't it? Kargan, you can be hard to hit. And is the Doomtide... Is it coming, or is it... I think it's dead. I think the Doomtide either has run back into the Chaos Wastes or is already pretty fucking dead. Oh well. Sad times. Let's make you hard to hit. And you are going to also be hard to hit because you're basically tanking. You are tanked, and then everything gets on fire. That's how it works. That's how we roll. This is missile strength for Iron Drakes and Flame Cannons, which, yes. I mean, yes. Yes, I can't see anything wrong with that one. Did we level up? I mean, we did level up quite significantly, actually, during that battle. I'm not surprised, considering how much stuff they killed. So what is Dowie Firepower? Flame Cannons. It's not Iron Drakes, though. Where's Iron Drake? Oh, they are here. Right. So, yeah. Faster firing, more damage, all that kind of good stuff. That's what we want. And I feel like Arist really did just mash Orion in the face repeatedly then. I mean, I don't think Orion could have won that fight, actually. I think he was basically screwed from the get-go. I mean, plus, you know, he didn't have an army, which probably didn't help, but, yeah.
Punish the grudge makers.
Let's kill some Wood Elves, and then... Yes. Yes. Oh. Fucking so much fire. So much fucking fire.
Only true vengeance will make me happy. Is that what you offer?
Hello, Skrulk. I mean, Skrulk probably offers plague, so I'm not going to call my allies to help because I don't think they would join me. I think they'd go, yeah, no, and break their military alliance, and that would be a pain. Never ask your allies to join you in a war when you have low reliability. I should really get... There is a mod that removes the reliability thing, mostly because it's just... It doesn't affect the AI. The AI has no issue, as far as I'm aware, keeping its alliances, despite the fact... However, I mean, it will happily not join you in a war, and still it will be fine with they'll be fine with each other. Have the forces of chaos decided to sail away? I think they've done an Enya. They're off. They're gone. They don't. I mean, to be fair, you can't blame them, can you? You can't blame them. Non-aggression pact. Oh, yes. I will take that. I will take that. Okay, so there are still some... I mean, just look at the forces arrayed along the edges of the Chaos Wastes. There's, what, 3 dwarf stacks, 3 dwarf stacks? Mind Astute Gold. Yeah, gold, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4 dwarf stacks, 2 Empire stacks, 2 Kislev stacks. Oh, make that like another, maybe, Empire stack there, plus 1 of mine. All just, like, waiting. And Archaon has yet to show up, and frankly, I think, you know, with good fucking reason. Oh, of course.
I shall be victorious.
Welcome to Athel, Loren, gentlemen.
Aye up. Aye, I suppose so.
Okay, we're gonna hop
On what?
over here.
Aye. If you say so, Beardling.
Please don't catch me.
I'm going. Aye, I suppose so.
You didn't. Good. Orthodi looking, I think we're in trouble now. Yep. So Kingsglade has been taken by the Empire for some fucking reason. I'm going to go and incinerate the Oak of Ages. And when I say incinerate, I mean I am going to light it up like a fucking Christmas tree.
It shall be done.
Right, can't quite reach that, but we will be able to next turn. I'm going to knock that down because I don't think I need it. You're still raiding me, which is kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. And for some reason, I don't know where these fuckers have gone, but they're no longer raiding or trying to sack me, so I guess that's probably fine. Can you go and kick the shit out of some elves? Yep. How many could you... I mean, you beat up quite a significant portion of elves. I will give you that. What about you?
Punish the grudge makers.
Yeah. Oh, immortality. Yeah, slogan can never die. Never. I should play Beastman. No, no. Stay focused. Stay on target. Stay on target. Oh. If I... No, wait, because I'll get all my forces, won't I? Because that'll be the... yeah, so I'll... Yeah, I was like, oh, but I only get half my army. But no, I won't. I'll get all of my army because I can have 40 units on the field. And it just so happens I have 40 units. I mean, the Empire's attacking the Oak of Ages, but... That's fucking... Thyrus! Thyrus! Coming to steal my glory! God, bloody Thyrus. This was my... I can't believe they jumped in to take the glory of defeating the... like, burning the World Tree. Bastards. Never mind. I'll do it myself. Right, well, we're going to come in and obviously help our allies. Now, the only problem is this map is fucking massive. Some of the Wood Elf maps are just huge. Like, ridiculously giant, right? So there's one edge of the battlefield. The other edge is over here. Some maps for the Wood Elves are bigger. I don't entirely know why. Maybe it's so they can kite more? I don't know. So I do have quite a few of these Treekin. Of course, Treekin are super duper tanky. Very good at tanking stuff. Very resilient. I don't think these Halberdiers are going to have much luck against them, to be honest. Nope. Don't think so. So, our units are moving up. They've got a little mortar there. Currently giving them some fire supports. Looks like the halberdier. Now, is this just... Right, I feel like if this was me versus the AI would be doing lots of flanking tactics. It'd be trying to get around. And here, it's just like, nah, don't worry. I'm just going to charge, just blob up. It's fine. Get a nice big blob. That's what we'll do. So these guys are trying to stay away from the great swords. Great swords are getting pounded at long range. There's a huge blob of units here, including, for some reason, the handgunners. So they're taking an absolute beating as well. Now, I'm a little bit upset that these guys have decided to try and take my glory away from me. So we might have one or two friendly fire incidents. You never know what... You know, these things happen from time to time. They do seem to be slowly breaking through. Amazingly. I guess this is not a particularly good position for handgunners to be in, but still. They are doing some damage. The enemy army is slowly being whittled down. There's a couple of units of Empire Knights engaging the Glade Riders. And oh no! Oh, that... Oh, accidentally... Look. We mistook these mortars for tree men. And unfortunately set fire to some of them. You know, that's inexcusable. You know, battlefields, chaotic, difficult to know who you're firing at sometimes. So that's unfortunate, but you know, we'll just have to soldier on. You can see people getting exploded by Treekin there. There's a dwarf, not dwarf lord, the, oh, it's a wild rider. I thought that was the Glade Lord. No, he's just dicking about. How's Thyrus getting on? He's a little bit surrounded by tree men and getting his head kicked in. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. We do actually have some Glade Riders with Hagbane tips. They just saw off some Empire Knights. The Empire Knights realised they wouldn't be able to catch up with them. So we've decided to set them on fire because, you know, they are an enemy unit that is within range. Our flame cannons can actually hit them as well. Well, good luck on hunting me down when you're very much on fire. They are now running away. Off they go. Perfect. So the Wood Elf and Empire forces are basically just wiping each other out at this point. I mean, basically, it's on Thyrus for engaging too early, really. So we are now moving up. And obviously we're going to be targeting, you know, laying in some fire support for the Empire. Unfortunately, you know, ranges are hard. Sometimes accidents do happen. Oops. Butterfingers. So that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. The mortar is still firing at the moment. And it looks like the Empire army has been seen off by what remains of the Elven defenders. There isn't really very much left there. So the Empire captain currently getting his head kicked in by some Treekin. And the Treekin now advancing on us, which I'm fine with because that means I get to set them on fire. Oh, that is a shame, isn't it? Look at that big pile of dead bodies. Oh well. Yeah, those Treekin getting absolutely blatted by our flame cannons. Taking so much damage. And it's such a little concentrated area as well. It means the flame cannons just tear through the elves as they try to advance. And assuming they got any closer, of course, we just light them up with the Iron Drakes, which would be entertaining. And of course, the Empire forces are keeping them busy, so a bit of a win there. The tree man doesn't even reach us. He gets smashed by so much flame cannon fire that he just routs almost immediately. And that's enough to break the last remaining forces, leaving the World Tree in, well, Empire hands. Oh, well, I'm amazed Cyrus surprised, to be honest. Lots of his army didn't, but unfortunately, you know, sometimes, you know, you're gonna play with fire. You're gonna get burned. Sometimes fatally, and repeatedly, in the back. Did you actually not? Did you just sack? Okay, no problem. We will go and properly, but assuming they haven't destroyed the Oak of Ages, we will go and burn it down ourselves. Did you actually? You didn't toast it, right? Do the pleasures.
If you say so, beardling.
Woomph! Up he goes.
Armed and ready.
Okay, you're going to take a little bit of damage from attrition, but it looks like breaking. Like it looks like the Empire. It looks like all of the Order forces were terrified of Orion. And once we incinerated him, they were all like, oh, this is actually fine. We'll easily deal with this. So, no problem there. You can have... yes, because... I mean, I don't really think that the Iron Drakes need more accuracy, but reload skill's always nice, because that means they can just fire faster. Literally fire faster. Good. And I'm more weapon strength and charge bonus. Recruit rank for all units. Range for flame cannons. Oh, fuck me, yes. Increased range for flame cannons. Right. Considering that I thought it would take a little bit longer to incinerate the Oak of Ages, but it turns out, nope, pretty easy. And, well, I mean, the elves are over here, aren't they? And this whole island, I mean, The entire place looks very flammable. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.